What's up, gamers? We are back with more Final Fantasy VII Remake. Thank you all for tuning in. I do have some housekeeping before we start this episode in earnest. It's really funny. These, the first thing I want to say, because I was messing around in Aerith's garden here, this is the like flower that Aerith sells you at the beginning of the game and that you give to Tifa. And there's a cool like added thing in this game where you talk to Tifa out in the Aerith's garden here, and she notices the flowers and is like, "Oh, this is where you got that flower from, right?" And all that. But it's like it's been bothering me. I know I've mentioned it at least a couple times so far, but is it just me? Like these are like super low res, like jarringly poorly animated flowers, right? Like I'm not crazy, right? That's like I feel like I'm looking at like like the pull like maybe it's actually like a Easter egg, and it's like the same like poly image from the original Final Fantasy VII game. I don't remember, frankly. So if that's the case, then I take back all my criticism. That's a cute nod, but it genuinely feels like 1990s graphics. Like everything else in this game looks so amazing, and then it's just these flowers. And I realize now it looks like I'm angling my camera to look up Tifa's skirt, which which no. Oh, I mean yes, but no. No. Sorry. Housekeeping, right. Very quickly, I did decide to, between episodes, run some laps around Aerith's garden here to level up the pedometer materia that I got at the very end of the last part. You will have seen me get that materia. Just there's so few materia slots in this game. I know you've heard me complain about it, so I couldn't bear the idea of that materia taking up a whole materia slot when I don't even know if I'm working towards something that's worthwhile. And gamers, it's not worthwhile. It's garbage. It's actually garbage. Let me show you. Let's just get this out of the way. Right up. This is what the pedometer materia transformed into once I had walked 5,000 steps. It's a blue materia, so it's meant to be linked with a magic materia or some other materia, and it increases the AP earned for that materia by 100%, effectively doubling AP gain for that materia. And I can't think of a single use case where I would like. I realize some of these materials require a ridiculous amount of AP. Especially one I was really looking at, where I was like, this is the one material where I could see me using something like that is like this first strike material. Well, not even that. What was it? I did see something where I was like, well, that is a good use case for it, but everything else is garbage. I guess the prayer materia, maybe the ATB boost materia that I'm currently using on Tifa. Like if I really wanted to level that up to get to the point where I can use an ATB boost every 60 seconds or whatever, like I could see that. But at the end of the day, like nah, like I can't use a materia slot for that just to level up other materia faster when I already feel like I'm very limited by the. Anyway, that's what it was. Just in case you were curious, I finished that up. Um, and that's it. That's all the housekeeping. I'm really excited to just get into things today. We're of course going to be returning to the wall market. Um, Something about we're gonna go see Don Corneo again, which is interesting because obviously that's not something that happens in the original game. You just essentially see some kids that are fooling around climbing a wire that is hanging down from the plate above, and you're like, oh, I bet we could get up to the upper plate by climbing up that, and then you do, and that's it. So it's kind of like a quirky, weird way to discover a way to the top plate. So I like that they've sort of fleshed that out a little bit in this version of the game. We're going to go see someone who we know has connections and is involved in shady dealings, and so probably has an alternative way up to the plate without us being detected. Makes sense, right? Let's get right to it. I don't want to waste any time besides the time I've already obviously wasted. Let's go. I'm obviously excited to get back to the wall market for a lot of reasons. Here's the thing about that, though, and I don't know if these characters are going to have a lot of dialogue while we talk. Obviously, I'm going to cut myself off mid-sentence if they start talking or anything. Oh, wasn't Big's last request that I stop by the Leaf House once in a while? I'm just going to dip in here to see if there's anything or person I can interact with in here. Because obviously we want to honor Big's final request if we can. Oh, didn't notice this before. Let's say Balmy? End Balmy? End delay? Oh, NB day. Oh, they had a holiday week. I'm really curious about that. Gamers, I assume this is some sort of Japanese, like kanji-based way to denote the date. If you are a smarter person than me and can tell me what the top of that calendar says, that, like, weird-shaped V or U in brackets, dash, weird-shaped E, weird-shaped R or Y, what looks like maybe like some sort of kanji, and then 0007. Obviously, the 7, of course, might just be, because of the game we're playing. Yeah, let me know. Alright, well, there's a teacher in here, but all she does is sigh. It's so interesting. Like, I get the chocobos and moogles. That's part of the culture, and they're sort of semi-tamed creatures, I guess. Or I don't actually know if moogles are tamed, but chocobos are certainly domesticated. But like the cactuar and stuff like that, it's interesting how, I mean, of course we have that in modern society as well. Like, teddy bears are pretty much a universal thing, so. Oh, you know what I'd like to actually see? Well, since we're in this part of the world map, or I don't know what to call it.
My fellow grounders, listen up, because boy, do I have some news for you! And it's assured to knock your socks all the way into next week. So after bombing reactors 1 and 5, what do the eco-terrorists do? They go for the trifecta and take out Mako Reactor 7. Another attack by amateurs who don't care about collateral damage. The sky is falling and Avalanche is to blame. But wait!
Did we take out a third reactor that I forgot about?
Wutai is the one funding their activities? For all their claims about fighting for the slums, they're nothing more than pawns of Wutai, puppets dancing to the tune of their foreign masters. And that's the truth. Topside news delivered straight to your ears. That'll be 5 gil. 5 gil, come on.
Damn, man. Knew we couldn't trust Wutai to leave us alone.
It's the reactors. They want them, we got them.
Does this mean there'll be another war?
After what they've done, what choice do we have?
5 gil apiece, cough it up. The truth ain't free, you know.
We ain't no damn pawns of Wutai. I couldn't care less about the rest, but that shit?
No one will listen to us. There's no point in even trying.
Well, Tifa's really...
I'm sorry.
Like, she's been broken by all this that's happened.
Hey, Tifa, listen. There's no room in this for regrets or what-ifs or any of that. All we can do is keep moving forward. Keep following this path we chose.
It's a wise word, Spirit, honestly.
Wherever. So we can say we did all we could.
I know. But right now, instead of looking forward, you need to look around. Everyone here is terrified. So I'm asking you, don't.
Interesting. Okay. Sorry, I was taken aback by that whole sequence. It's a very unique character model. That character they just introduced, Kylie or Kyrie, something like that. So she's clearly, meant to be an interesting character. She mentioned like a third reactor bombing, which I wasn't aware had even occurred. Maybe they're trying to like, what's the word? What is the word? Wow, I'm really struggling. Hold on. My brain wants to say retrofit, but that's not the word I'm looking for. Retcon. They're trying to retcon in like a reactor bombing that happened before the events of the main story. I don't know. That was weird that she mentioned a third reactor bombing. I feel like that's really distracting from and confusing. Anyway, let's read this tooltip. It's basically a warning about us nearing the end of the game. The final job. Odd job's the final job. The collapse of the plate means that many in the slums are in desperate need of assistance. Once the party enters the Shinra building, they will no longer be able to help anyone in need. Therefore, try to help as many people as possible before entering the Shinra building.
I know we're short on time, but let's try to help out wherever we can.
Latest on last night's terrible tragedy, the collapse of the Sector 7 plant. At an emergency press conference held by Shinra earlier,
I bet they're coming for us next.
collapse was orchestrated by the eco-terrorist
Eco-terrorist group known as Avalanche. Sorry, I'm trying to listen to this news. I'm not sure where I can stand to get it to be louder.
responsible for the bombings of Mako Reactor 1 and 5. In light of this connection, security has been raised citywide. Furthermore, representatives stated that Avalanche may have close ties to Wutai, and that Shinra will perform a thorough investigation to determine the extent of the nation's involvement.
Sorry, I know you can't hear this very well. I'm just going to stand still so we don't get any extra dialogue from NPCs.
Throughout the city.
And you can read it on the left side of the screen like I am.
Restricted to emergency responders. As inspections of other support structures have yielded no irregularities, the interplate travel ban has been lifted. However, all Midgar rail service will remain suspended until thorough safety checks have been completed. And now, the latest on last night's terrible tragedy. The collapse of
Interesting. So it's very telling. Like they very quickly lifted travel restrictions for people up on the plate. So if you're living up on the plate, living under Shinra's eye and in their graces up top, they can now travel around the whole city effectively. The city on the plate. But people in the slums are still trapped and unable to move about freely.
And that Shinra will perform a thorough investigation to determine the extent of the nation's
Looks like I don't get to speak to that.
They didn't mention the Undercity even once.
multiple evacuation zones have been established.
Yeah, exactly what I was about to say. They didn't mention the Undercity
They're
even
gonna
once.
pay for what they did to our city.
Emergency responders.
Oh, this is so annoying. It's going to start this side quest I don't want to. Alright, so when I saw I was back in this part of the world, I thought maybe I can get into that alley and buy some stuff with all the Moogle
How far
tokens
could
I
they have
have.
gone?
But this lady really
far
wants to
could they have
block me.
gone?
It's Miss Folia again. We'll definitely talk to her. I'm not trying to like avoid or break side quests or anything like that. It's just that the last time I was here, I was not able to go into this alley. Here's my Moogle merchant.
Welcome, Kupo.
As we near the end of the game, Kupo, I feel that it's likely that there will not be another Moogle Emporium like I thought there might be at one point. This is probably the only one in the game. So, Kupo, I have returned, Kupo, to buy some stuff from you. I can buy an elixir for 8 Moogle medals. It looks like they maybe do have some new stuff. Let's just read through this stuff. Enter battle with the Toad status effect. A ring that makes the wearer feel as though... Oh, as if they are a frog staring into the eyes of a viper. Gamers, am I not understanding this correctly? Also, there's definitely some new inventory in this shop. It looks like we have like a melee type weapon for Barrett here. I'll definitely buy it to own it. Actually, let's just take a second before I start spending. Like, I'm not crazy, right? This is like the world's dumbest. It's basically like Shabriri's woe from Elden Ring. It's a, like, if you want to gimp yourself, here's an accessory you can buy for that purpose type thing. Enter battle with a slightly filled ATB gauge. Is quite nice. Increases the effectiveness of healing spells cast on you when HP is 25% or lower. Little too niche for me. A medicinal mortar that Mugi sometimes has in stock. It's a key item and I don't own it. I'm gonna just buy this. I have no idea what this could mean or what it could do, but it's a key item and it only costs 1. Increases Cloud's skill points. So if I needed more skill points, I think the main problem I'm running into with the skill point trees is that I don't know. Maybe at this point of the game I really should buy these 4 things. I might. I am curious about this as well. Let's see. Let's just say, because they've only got 1 in stock at each of these. So let's say I wanted to buy all 4 of these and the steel pincers. That would be 5, 10, 15, 20. I'm literally 1 Moogle medal short of being able to do that. Huh. Well, my thoughts on that are immediately, it's maybe not as necessary for me to get skill points on Aerith. We love Aerith. We do. Aerith, I think, will probably be a main party member when I play Rebirth. Because I just love her character, and they've done such a good job in this game so far of, you know, building her character out. Doing character development and whatnot. All the extra dialogue they've added, I thought was really well done. The voice acting was really well done. The animation was really well done. they did a great job with her character. She's obviously a big favorite of mine and everyone's from the original game. But in this game, I know, because have, you know, the knowledge that I have, that it's unlikely we're going to be able to use her as a party member for much longer. This would have been maybe like a very good thing to buy the last time I was here, because I did have Aerith as a main party member for a very long time, including like fighting in the Don Corneo's arena and all that stuff that happened. This would have been good for that, but at this point in the game, like, by the time, like, assuming that it even remotely follows the plot of the original game, by the time we rescue Aerith, we're basically going to be at the final boss fight of the game. So I think for right now, I'm going to buy this. I'm going to buy this. I'm going to buy this. And I'm going to buy steel pincers. It's so funny, if I had not bought Moogle's Mortar, I would have been able to buy everything, but Moogle's Mortar was obviously my top choice for, you know, good reason, I think. Let me actually look and see. It's just a key item, so maybe it does literally nothing, but that would also be weird. Why does it say I have 4 Moogle medals? Oh, right. Yeah, one short of buying the other thing that costs 5. A medicinal mortar that Moogie sometimes has in stock. Okay. Huh. Well, it's a key item. We own it now. If a quest comes up where we need a mortar and pestle for something, we now have it. So, good stuff. Hey, what's up, guys? Glad you decided to join me. I'm done in here, though. So it looks like the game wants to give me a final series of side quests that I can do prior
How
to
far could they have gone?
completing the game. Miss Folia's in a state. We'll check in with her in just a minute. Let's see if I can actually see these now. In Search of Hope, I guess there's 6. Whoa. Just kidding. 9 side quests I can do here at the end of the game. That's the most we've had at any point in the story so far. Presumably half of these are here, and half of them are in the wall market, which are the only 2 actual locations in the game at this point, if we're being real. We can't go back to Sector 7 slums, of course. But maybe there'll be something with the survivors there at the playground or something. I don't know. I don't expect us to go back that way. But we'll see. Interesting. And it also is not... Well, I guess I can always check my map, right? Oh, no. Whoops. Oh, Chadley's here? Oh, he is here. Interesting. I think I actually have completed something for Chadley. Let's talk to him real quick.
I have to tell you that I'm grateful for all of your help thus far.
Yeah, you're welcome, bro.
I've done it. I've developed a new materia.
Sure, let's have it. Increases ATB when staggering an enemy. This is actually really nice, especially if you're, like, for a lot of different reasons, it's actually quite good materia. He only wants 100 gil for that. Sorry, I was trying to buy, like, all 3, but I guess... Oh, the first, I see. First one costs 100, second one costs 2,000. I guess I'm fine with just owning one of those for now. Did I ever even end up using this parry materia? Hold RB and press B to activate. Deals a small amount of damage. Huh. Never really messed with that. This is what I'm talking about with the combat. It looks like there is some like complex like strategies you can employ during combat to avoid damage and counter enemy attacks, but I'm dumb. So
I've come up with the most fascinating theory. Perhaps you can lend me your assistance in gathering data to test it? Cloud, I've registered a new summons battle intel request. Please, take a look. I need you to defeat the summon entity so I can complete the materia.
New battle intel is available. Holy crap, a bunch of stuff just popped off. I didn't realize that was going to happen. Let's look. So we get to fight Leviathan, which is interesting. Way back at the beginning when I started playing this game, I did... I mentioned this, obviously, in one of the early parts. I did research to see what carries over between the different games, because they've essentially taken a JRPG and divided it into 3 parts. And based on an existing JRPG that has 3 discs, but you play them all consecutively as a single game. And I was curious what... Like, do you get to keep your materia? Do you get to keep your equipment? Do you get to keep your levels? What do you actually get to keep when moving from Midgar to the world map, essentially? The answer is nothing, by the way. And I'm still feeling very disappointed that that's the approach they chose to take. I'm not saying I don't understand it. It certainly makes things easier on the development team. But it sort of like spits in the face of what I find most satisfying in the JRPG genre. It does make these 3 games ultimately more of a walking simulator, more of a... You know what? It makes them kind of like a visual novel with some bells and whistles. Like, you're really there for the story, and I'm here for it. But when you remove the ability to like build up your characters and like, you know, power scale and like gain strength and in order to overcome, you know, more and more difficult obstacles, this game has abandoned that as like a core element of the genre, and it's just, you know, focused on like you can manage your progression a little bit in a single title, but do I feel like I've, you know, made progression with my characters, like they've gotten stronger, like throughout the course of the game? No. I really don't. I don't feel that. I feel like combats, even when I'm playing the same enemy types I fought before, I feel like the combat takes the same amount of time. I feel like I'm doing about the same amount of damage. The enemies are sort of scaling with me so that I don't really notice any sort of increase in strength or ability or anything, especially with the very limited materia system that they decided to go with. So, you know, I went to a big rant about this way back at the beginning of the playthrough. The reason I'm bringing it up now is because if you play, basically there is nothing that carries over, but if you have saved data from the previous titles in the series, like, for example, if I have saved data from this game, when I play Rebirth, one of the things I will get just because I have saved data is the Leviathan summon. And there's a few other like little things that like Like it's them like throwing a bone to people who are upset about them making this decision, like myself, to be like, yeah, we're not going to let you keep anything, or not going to let anything carry over, but if you played the original game, here's a little bonus, like a little head start you get at the beginning of the next title in the series. It is what it is, right? Nothing we can do about. So weapon abilities, right, which I'm working on. I don't anticipate completing this by the end of the game. It's basically 16 weapon abilities. I feel like, and maybe I'm crazy, but you only get one weapon ability per weapon. So I feel like in order to acquire 16 weapon abilities, which would be another 7, I would have to acquire the weapon ability from virtually every weapon in the game. That's actually crazy to me. I don't know what skill master materia does, but I've basically written this off as anything I'll ever do. Same with this. There's just not enough materia slots for me to even... Like, I've only mastered 3 because there's just no materia slots to use for the magic materias. Another big complaint of mine, but it is what it is. I don't anticipate doing 12 of those. Defeat monsters of 10 unique varieties. I guess this is just like, it's confusing to me because 7 out of 10 doesn't make sense for what my brain tells me this means. I have to assume, based on it saying 7 out of 10, that what this actually means is like, it doesn't count the original variety you encounter, but whenever you encounter like a special variant, I guess we've encountered 7 and there's 10 we could encounter. So that'll just happen naturally if it does it all. It looks like the only thing that's actually doable is we obviously have a new combat sim here. So we might do that. I was really hoping it was going to show side quests on the map. It does not. I'm actually kind of floored by that. Let me actually go stop by the... Yeah, Folia. We'll get to you.
Did a plate really fall?
Yes. So they don't have anything new, which is what I wanted to check for.
World's just too dangerous these days not to keep a weapon on you.
Yeah, I got weapons. I'm fine, brother.
How far could they have
let's talk to
gone?
Miss Folia just to start this side quest, and then I'll probably do the combat. I didn't realize I was going to get held up in Sector 5 for so long. My plan was to beeline it to Wall Market, and then do some of the side stuff on Wall Market that I wanted to do, so that next part we could go on the rescue mission, but it sounds like the game has other ideas. We're probably going to be spending this entire part and probably the entire next 1 to 2 parts doing side quests, and maybe the side market or the Wall Market side stuff before we make that final push. I'm very curious to get to the Shinra building and see what they've done with it, because if you were to... This entire game is essentially disc 1 of the original game. In fact, it's less than the first disc of the original game. It's only up to the point in which the characters leave Midgar. And if you were to organize Midgar just by the amount of time that you spend at different locations in Midgar, the Shinra building's got to be like 40% of that content from the first game, if not more. Maybe even 50 to 60% of honestly, I think like 6, like especially if you count it by number of screens, because of course the first game is a top-down isometric type thing for navigation and like pre-rendered backgrounds. If you just count the number of backgrounds, I would say the Shinra building probably has 70% of them from that section of the game. It's a lot. It's a huge part of that the original game. At least the part of the original game that takes place within Midgar. So I'm really curious how they handle that in this. I can't imagine that I have 60-70% of the game remaining. And it's certainly talking about Midgard building like it's a final mission type thing. So my guess is that they've taken out a lot of the puzzle elements. Because the first Shinra building was a big puzzle that you had to solve to reach the top floor, and then you get to rescue Aerith. I imagine that they've removed a lot of that, and it's more story-based in this game, which is fine. You won't get any complaints from me, but I'm really curious to see. But it sounds like we might be a ways off from that. I'm not going to rush it. I'm going to take my time. So, yeah.
Oh,
Enough
Cloud.
Bojangling. I've been
Have you
Bojangling
seen the
a
kids
lot.
around by
Sorry
any
about
chance?
that. Yeah, they're all in the
I haven't seen them
alley.
since they left to do their patrols. I knew I should have told them to stay inside today. If
There's
you
like
do
2 dozen
happen
kids
to
in
run
the
into
alley
them
right
somewhere,
behind you.
could you tell them to come back right away? I can describe
Yeah,
them if
I
it'd
mean-
help.
Don't worry. I'll know.
Just stay calm and wait here. You never know. They might come back on their own. Okay?
Yes. Of course. Thank you so very much.
She's like, who the fuck is this guy? This Barrett character, the heck? Why does she still have a mark above her head? Let's talk
Plates
to her.
aren't supposed to just fall. I mean, what's going on up there?
Didn't you hear? It's Wutai. Okay. I mean, go look for missing kids. I'm glad I clicked on that first, because obviously, like, these kids are going to be scattered about town or something. I don't know. They seemed like there were a ton of kids in that alley, and she's obviously posted up in front of this alley for a reason. We'll head back into that alley in a second. I'm sure this is where I can at least accomplish part of this quest. I mean, here's a kid right here.
Adventures yet?
I guess. Yeah, Chadwick, brother.
I hope you will continue
I
to
did do
help me
some-
gather vital information for my research.
Part of the housekeeping I forgot from earlier, I did do some material rearranging on my characters. I basically made sure Tifa was fully outfitted as a healer, because that's how I'm going to need her kitted for everything that's about to come up. And, yeah, that's most of it. Anyway, I think bottom
And
line is
I invite
I
you to ready your portable battle simulator.
spent a lot of time in menus setting up my characters for battle, but in between parts, so I don't feel like I need to prepare anything for this. Although I will say, I don't know, we'll see. Let's start with an assessment course. Weak to lightning. Interesting. I think Barrett actually has, like, I think he has elemental lightning on his weapon, maybe, and then also very resistant to fire, somewhat resistant to ice. Very interesting. That's sort of like my whole kit and caboodle. I'm not sure I can do much. I do see lesser resistance to magic. I guess I feel like, well, let's read it. Summon recreated in virtual reality. This entity is a tutelary dragon deity. Tutelary dragon deity. Say that 3 times fast. Said to protect people from natural disasters. Today, most of its worshippers live in the vicinity of Wutai. Indeed. Oh, yeah, and of course, gamers, you know, we do have the expansion pack, the Interrograde, or whatever they call it. So, the game is not actually ending once I finish the Shinra thing. We got a whole slew of extra content, I believe, that we're going to get to experience, so never fear. Lots more to do, I'm sure. Ooh.
Bring in the heat! Give them hell!
Let me handle this.
Nothing I can do to steal from it. Yeah, let's start boosting up on, like, yeah, let's start doing this. Unbridled strength.
You're up.
Let's do this.
Gotta love
Yeah.
Gonna make your eyeballs
Gotta be careful.
No need to panic.
Ooh, this is another one of those battles.
Bring it
I'm
home.
feeling
Just
some
hang
kind of
on.
way about this fight. Let's restart it. Give up.
I'm coming.
Yes. It's another one of those battles where I kind of feel like
That was unfortunate. But remember, your limitations are only in your mind.
I didn't realize he was going to talk shit. I guess I did realize that because he did that before when I lost to Shiva the first time.
I look forward to receiving all of your future battle intel submissions.
Can please get me out of dialogue? I'm trying to access my menus, guy. All right, let me look at Barrett. I know I had lightning synergy allows an ally to follow the leader's attack command with an attack from length. So that's good. I assume that that's at least somewhat happening. But what I may do temporarily here, or maybe even not temporarily, because we're about to go to Shinra HQ. I really didn't want to remove that. I wish there was a way to just swap it, but I guess there's not. I'm going to give him Cloud's fire materia, and then we're going to go to Cloud and give him the lightning materia. Barrett apparently has 2 of them equipped because of the weird way they do that system in this game. He really doesn't have an equipped game, just equip it. So there we go. So now I'll have a lightning element on my weapon for Cloud, and also the ability to obviously cast lightning magic with Cloud. So that'll help, I think, a bit. But it's another one of those fights where I'm not sure if I need to heal after that. It's another one of those fights where the enemy's hitbox is not on the ground, and I'm unsure how to actually do damage to the enemy. Like, I see its health going down, so I'm doing damage somehow, but it's
I hope you will
not
continue
through
to help
anything
me
I'm
gather vital
intentionally doing. It's
information
just like
for my research.
brute force incidental damage from random something that's happening. It's hard to tell what's happening in
Then
the
I
battle.
invite you to
is
ready
my
your
complaint.
portable battle simulator.
You know me, I love complaining about the freaking combat in this game. But I do wish, especially for enemies like this, that it gave me a little more feedback on whether I'm doing damage at all.
Come on!
Best do it right.
Feel the heat!
Bring it!
Like, that's an insane amount of damage. For it to do over half of Cloud's HP in damage.
Gotta love it!
Let's do Infinity's End on, I guess, the dorsal fin. And then let's switch to Tifa and do nothing, because I have no ATB, apparently. But let's switch to Tifa anyway.
Yeah, I'll do it! Yeah!
It's over. Brace yourself.
Let's now use Cura. Oh, let's actually cast Regen on Cloud.
I've got you
thinking
covered.
I have Regen. It's actually really nice
My turn.
in this game. By the way, I don't think I think I used all Cloud's ATB. Oh, what? How?
You got
What?
this!
I've got to do something.
What? Huh? I'm so confused by what just happened. I saw it was doing some like massive moves, so I decided to block in the hopes that it doesn't just kill my entire party, which it
Not
did.
done yet.
I mean, I need ATB with her. There's no point in doing anything unless I can get some ATB with her. I need to be able to raise people in my group, please. Raise Cloud?
This fight's not over yet. Can you fight?
And then... I guess do your limit break just so that maybe that'll build up some HP. Didn't even hit. Awesome.
I can fix this.
This doesn't seem possible. The damage is so extreme. I don't know how this would be possible to actually do.
Wow, some hero you turned out to be.
I mean, it's probably the final combat challenge of the game, so I... But, like, am I
What a
crazy?
shame.
Like, how is
It was
that...
a close
How would that
match.
even be possible?
However, I did manage to obtain valuable data, analyze and learn from your mistakes, so that you can claim victory next time. I look forward to
No, that's
receiving
fine.
all
I'm
of
going
your
to take a
future
break from
battle
that for
intel
now.
submissions.
We'll see if Chadley is at the wall market when I get back there. If he's not, I'll try to backtrack back to here and do that, but I just... feels not worth... I don't want to waste a bunch of time on that right now. It's definitely hard enough that I could do that for this entire part, I can tell. Like, I'm already at the point where I'm like looking at the clock and like, oh, I should be winding up this part already, but we haven't done anything, so let's go back into this alley, see if we can help with I don't know why I already forget her name, but Madame Leafhouse, Lady Leafhouse, her side quest here, Folio, Madame Folio, right? Yeah, what? Tons of kids back here. They seem to be fine.
Do it! Come on!
The kids here seem to be fine. There's this, like, box breaking challenge that I've done before. I think those kids looking in that direction scared is like a holdover from before. You know, let's just, out of an abundance of caution, just because I don't know what this game wants me to do for this, let's talk to this NPC.
Oh, hey Cloud! You're just in time! Guess what? We made Whack-A-Box way harder! It's not just a little kid's game anymore. It's practice for the real deal. If you don't look out for yourself, no one else will, you know? Whacking boxes wasn't training us for anything. So we decided to whack monsters instead.
Wow, that sounds like a terrible idea.
It is not! We've all put up much better scores than you since we started. So why don't you try beating us before you talk?
Hard mode. A transference module? Sure. Apparently this is new, so... I don't like that like... didn't count for some reason. I guess there's no point in really going for anything but these big boxes, and then like... Yeah, it like purposely moves it off to the side so I miss with it. It's kind of weird, actually. But yeah, I was gonna say no point in doing anything but these like time extender ones, and then these ones, of course.
Hope you're
Try
ready.
Infinity's End.
Brace yourself.
Yeah.
Get that time increase, and then that should be enough for me to get the target score, right? I've gotten the target score, okay. Good.
It's over.
Okay. Alright, I think I did good, maybe?
I was hoping you'd give us some pointers.
Achieved target score, got Moogle medal. So I got all the
If
things,
you don't
right?
set a new first place record, you're as good as last.
Right, I think I did. Right? Hard mode? Oh, so I got an elixir and a Moogle medal. So I got the participation prize and I got an elixir. I'm really curious what a transference module is.
Our scores
No.
are unbeatable. Not even you can top them.
You might be right about that.
If you want to try, I'm not gonna stop you.
I'm just curious like if I click normal mode. Oh, I see. So normal mode's the thing I already did. Right. And I got all the prizes for that. So, no.
Guess you're not up for the challenge.
No, I'm up for it. I'm just trying to
If you don't
understand
set a new
the
first
rules.
place record, you're as good.
Hard mode. Yes. Huh.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm ending this.
Yeah. Yeah.
Brace yourself.
Yeah. Yeah.
What the heck? Right, gamers?
Yeah.
Hope you're ready. Here we go.
What? It didn't give me the time bonus for some reason.
Yeah.
Oh, there is a further way up. Shit, I didn't notice this. I was like, oh, I've run out of places to go, but I have not. Alright, now I have officially run out of places to go.
Yeah.
So we need to get back in this direction and start clearing out some of these big camps towards the beginning with the time I have left, but I don't know how well that's going to work.
Hope you're ready.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm ending this. Sorry.
Dang. I need another 2,500 points to get the top score. That's quite challenging.
Don't tell me you're all talk.
Interesting. All right, I have I feel like I did good with my strategy for that
If
one.
you want to try,
But
I'm
I
not
can
gonna
see
stop
where
you.
I do see where there's room for improvement, especially towards the end game of that. So I want to give it one more try, see if I can get to the 30K. I'm sorry, this is probably boring to watch, but I'm invested. Sorry, I've already kind of screwed this attempt up by doing some stupid shit, but
It's over. Sorry.
yeah, like this here. Instead of spending a bunch of time breaking through that box, I should build up the ATB and then come here with
I'm
the
ending
finished
this.
end, which seems to instantly KO
Sorry.
these 1,500 boxes. But now I'm struggling for time. I don't want to run out of time just because. I think I'm screwed.
I'm ending this.
I need to get up here quick to get that
So
time
long.
thing or I'm screwed. Go, 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 go. Give me it. Right, we got the time. Let's go higher. We need more time. We need more time, please. Thank you.
Brace yourself.
All right. We're officially out of time. Oh, I don't think there's anything I can do. I was hoping that would get me over the top. So we technically did, yeah, new record, as it says. Technically did do better with that strategy, but I'm not 100% sure how to do. I am so quitting already.
If you
can I
don't
just
set a new
look at
first
your
place record, you're as good as last.
right, of course. Let me look. I am looking up what a transference module is. Interesting. Extremely powerful accessory item.
Our scores are unbeatable. Not
So I
even
definitely
you
do want
can
to do
top
that.
them.
But I'm definitely adding this to the list of, like, I'm not going to force Yell to watch any more of that. This is going to be, I guess, the episode filled with that. I'm going to... oh, by the way, I did get some movement medals from that. This episode's going to be just a lot of bojangling. Not anything I can really do about that.
A pleasure as always, Kupo.
Oh, it just gives the characters that AP when I pick those items up. I don't think I even realized it was doing that before. Yeah, this part's going to be a lot of bojangling. Not really accomplishing much, and that's fine. I'm sort of identifying what the game has for me to do. And,
TV's so boring.
just get some, like, side quests added to my list, stuff like that, and then... Oh, here's another side quest.
What
Let's
am I
talk to
gonna
this
do
character.
now? Hey, I know you. You're Aerith's bodyguard. I could
Right,
really use
that's
her
me.
help. She always knew where to find the best herbs, and you haven't seen her, have you? I
have,
used
actually.
up all
She's
my
been
meds
captured by
treating people
Shinra,
injured
and,
when the plate fell, you see. I could make more, but not without those herbs.
So what do you need?
You mean you're willing to help me out? Oh, thank you. You'd be doing this town a huge
Yeah,
favor.
I'll go gather herbs.
Here's a list
Fine.
of everything I'm looking for.
Okay.
I can whip up alternatives with the right ingredients.
Okay. I mean, I've got to assume these are, like, up in Aerith's garden. So, let's go check that out. Guess I don't have access to that arena anymore. It's fine, though. Okay. You win game. I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing for either of those two quests. Can we? View. Fine. View objective on the map. Okay. That just shows me where he is. That's not helpful even a little bit. View objective on map. Again, just showing where she is. Which is, again, completely unhelpful. Wow. They're really just... They're expecting a lot of me. Right now. This is so interesting. What I might do, because I don't want, like, I'm very acutely feeling that this part is very fillery and we haven't actually gone anywhere or done anything.
Take care of my girl.
I will. Hey, Marlene, you're up. How are you doing, girl?
Guys.
Oh, thanks, girl. Thank you. It's just been a bunch of bojangling. Wow, that flashbang. So what I might do is, here's the plan. I'm not going to say I might do it. I'm for sure going to do this. I'm going to, once this part is over, because I can't, for logistical reasons, I cannot let these parts run over 2 hours. It just makes rendering the video, well, especially if I end up having to do any editing, makes it a nightmare. If you know, you know. So, my tentative plan is I'm gonna do everything I can do to try to milk some content out of this part. I'm trying to do, like, if I can do one of these quests or get them started at least, I will do so.
Everyone's good at heart, but sometimes people get lost.
Oh, yeah, this reminds me. I wanted to do this. Since we're on the Bojangling episode anyway.
Is there no saving?
Yeah, Let the Battles Begin remake, I think, is the thing I got for doing the dance. The, like, practice dance perfectly. I haven't gotten a chance to actually listen to this yet. Oh, cool. So this is the song that plays during the dance-off. We'll leave that playing here. It's fine. Cool. Cool. But yeah, I'm going to try to make some progress on the side quests and stuff during this part. But I'm kind of striking out, and I feel like I'm a little aimless at this moment. So, assuming that the battle, or that the, excuse me, that the, that things continue in this way. Oh my god, is that Chocobo Billy, who I know has another name that I can never remember?
Hey,
Chocobo
you,
Bill?
Cloud, right? Man, am I glad
Oh,
I
it's a
caught
stable hand, never mind.
Sam.
Sam,
You told me
right,
who you are.
that's who.
Said you're a merc and a former soldier at that. Listen,
True,
I hate
yeah.
to ask, but we got a few runaway birds. Mind helping us find them? Poor things.
I
were
don't
so
mind at
startled
all.
by that plate coming down, they just up and bolted. I'm sure
Yeah,
they're
that
around here
tracks.
somewhere, frightened and hungry.
I imagine you're right
My
about
poor
that.
birds.
Worried
Don't worry
about
about it, brother.
All right. I think we can help you out.
Oh, thank you. When you find them,
Guy
give
Shall
them
Greens
this.
obtained, that's hilarious.
There's 3 missing all told, and their names are Coco, Lolo, and Momo. They'll come on home once they got some food in their
Coco,
bellies.
huh?
Good luck. I'm counting on y'all.
High-speed travel on Chocobo carriages. Chocobo carriages will take you to destinations much faster than by foot. Finding the missing Chocobos for Sam increases the number of available destinations. To take a ride, check the schedule at a Chocobo station and talk to the staff. Interesting. So what I'm gathering from all this is that they're basically setting up, like, if you want to bojangle around in Midgar some more before ending out the game story, we're going to basically open up fast travel to you so you don't have to, like, walk through all these combat zones anymore, and you can just, zip between different places and do some side quests and stuff like that. I appreciate that. Oh, they do charge you gil for it, though, which is kind of lame. I mean, realistic, but also, like, meh. Yeah, brother, I'll look out for your things. Looks like we got another side quest over here. Let's just pick them all up so we can... Because they're clearly not going to give me any sort of direction that I should be going for these. Although I did see a Chocobo icon on the map just now, which gives me some hope that I'll maybe be able to see that on my main map. Actually, let's... There was like one... no, all hope lost. I guess the icon didn't really actually mean anything. Anyway, let's talk to this dude.
It's you, my good merc. What brilliant timing you have. Oh, hello
Yeah, you're
there.
that Shinra
It is a pleasure
reporter.
to meet you both. I'm
That
a journalist
propagandist.
for the Daily Buzz.
The Daily
Yeah,
Buzz?
propagandist.
You mean that trash filled with Shinra fluff pieces?
That's
Well,
exactly
yes,
what
that's
he means,
fair.
Barrett. You know.
But we do get a lot of inside information because of our close ties with the company. Curious? Here's the scoop. A certain
It's so funny because bro just literally said the line that U.S. media said. Like, U.S. media, by the way, is garbage. If you are watching U.S. media and you think you're getting news and not just straight propaganda, you're lying to yourself. Like, time to grow up. I need to rant about this because bro has awakened the demon within me. There's exactly the same excuse that U.S. news media makes. They will not criticize anyone in any position of power because they're worried about losing access. And, you know, the eyes go to the media that has access, that's getting the scoop. But, like, you know, and it doesn't matter who's in power. It's not like a left versus right thing or anything like that. It's always the same. Like, no matter who's in power, if you question that authority, you will lose your access. You will lose the inside information. And so news media companies just don't in the U.S. anymore. They don't you know, criticize people in power or policy positions backed by powerful interests. They just don't anymore. There was a time, I'm an old man, there was a time when I was much younger where there were, you know, intrepid reporters out there actually reporting on real news and doing actual investigative journalism. It was, you know, a very honorable profession at one time, but no longer in the U.S. You can't get that anymore. The alternative, of course, these days is independent journalists. You know, as crazy as this sounds, like people on YouTube, people on social media that are gathering information and doing actual investigative journalism. That's the only place you can find it in this country anymore. And even that is heavily suppressed, heavily censored, because the social media companies and the legacy media companies do everything they can to suppress that kind of information because it's a propagandized society that we live in. And anyway, rant over, but like, you know, definitely, you know, research things for yourself. Like, you cannot trust what you read in a newspaper, what you see in a news site, what you hear on a news broadcast, because that's not actual information. It's propaganda. That's all that exists in the United States these days. If you're watching this from overseas, you probably have some sort of feeling of that's what's happening in U.S. media. But if you're within the United States, you probably don't even, you know, an unfortunately large segment of the population does not realize that they're just being spoon-fed lies 24/7, and they don't have the cognitive skills to investigate things for themselves or the energy to do that, time and energy needed to do that kind of stuff. So they just absorb all that propaganda, and it's responsible for a lot of the strife and division in this country, and it's a shame. It's a crying shame. Anyway, rant over. Back to our fun game that has a lot of political themes in it, which is why I sometimes can't help myself.
Division of Shinra, that shall remain nameless, was planning to seize Corneo's assets. But before they could, the key to his secret vault, within which his misbegotten gains were securely tucked away, was stolen. And my sources tell me that the thief is the Undercity's beloved hero, the Angel of the Slums! The unidentified bandit who's been targeting anyone with ties to Shinra or Corneo. Yes, that Angel of the Slums has struck again! Well, do I have your undivided attention now?
Kinda.
Yeah, is there some way I can help her?
We don't have time for a 3-act play.
Then I'll make this quick. So, my good Merc, you do remember where the Angel's hideout is, right?
Do you remember
the one we discovered was the fake?
Oh, that. I've decided to seek the silver lining in this case. If the Angel of the Slums deigns to take an interest in a humble reporter, then that itself would be a story.
What are you asking?
If you recover the stolen key,
cut to the chase,
feel free to help yourself to the contents of Corneo's vault. All I want is knowledge, the identity of the Angel.
Yeah, I'm
so
not
if you
fucking
happen to
telling
learn
you that.
anything of value, I'd be tremendously grateful to you if you passed it along.
Yeah, no. I mean, I'll do whatever this is to get access to Corneo's secret stash and hopefully whatever else, but yeah. Anyway. I'm going to look at my map one more time. I know this is crazy, but okay, so... Okay. So there is actually a quest objective directing me to a place for once. I was actually starting to get a little impatient with the game, like just not. What is this, by the way? Oh, that's just the Sam's Delivery Service, which is now an icon because that's an actual thing. Another one in this part of town. Alright, bet. So I actually have a destination to work towards, so let's do that. Oh! You know what I haven't done yet is upgrade this weapon for Barrett. It interestingly has the same damage output as Big Bertha off rip, even though I know I've upgraded Big Bertha a ton, so let's take a look. I'm very hesitant to put a melee weapon on Barrett as my only ranged attacker, but so we got a bunch of elemental materia damage boosts, debuff duration boost. Kind of garbage, actually. Kind of really garbage for the main core, and it looks like there's only 2 cores here. But this core has some significant things on it. New materia slot additional, yes. So does that mean that both of these will only link things? Like, Alright, well, let's just do the basics first. Attack power plus 12, yes. Magic attack power plus 8, yes. And then let's get a materia slot connected just to see if that changes the other one to an additional. No, it just connects the other two, which we're not going to do that. I mean, there's no point in not spending the points. It looks like this will probably never get additional cores. Increased damage added to attacks by elemental materia. See, this confuses me. Elemental materia, 10% boost. Damage, 10% boost. And then wind damage, 5% boost. Increased damage dealt by wind attacks. Like, is this not just twice as good and even more times as good as these other ones? Because I don't know, maybe I'm crazy. I mean, he's already got maximum fury, which, by the way, I'm curious how that will actually function. Like, if I change this, I assume I can't use maximum fury anymore. But yeah, for now, we will be... Oh, crap. Sorry, didn't mean to do that, gamers. I really wish they had found a way to combine the weapon upgrade menu into the materia and equipment menu, because I've done that so many times in this playthrough. Yeah, we'll throw the steel pincers on Barrett for now. I'm realizing now I never told you gamers what that reward is, the transmog thing or whatever, from the kids. So it basically, it causes you to, every time you use AP or ATB, like an ATB slot for something, you gain towards your next limit break. What was that? Something's going on over here. Am I just at my final desk? No. Something new and interesting is trying to get me to go over there. Alright, is it like another secret side questy something. It looks like probably just a straight boss fight here. I'm gonna do a little cheeky save real quick. Let's see what this is. Hello?
Hey, Cloud.
Gotta be one of them lost kids.
Lost? Who said we were lost? Stupid old man.
What'd you say?
What are you doing out here? And where's everyone else?
Well, we saw a bunch of tombstones lying on the ground, so we decided to stand them back up. And then I heard
That's
laughing
nice.
coming from somewhere, and when I turned around, everyone was gone. I was alone.
Oh, it's the ghost thing again, the ghost motorcycle. Or some sort of ghost.
That!
Wow,
I heard
Tifa
that,
looks
and everyone
genuinely afraid.
disappeared.
Yeah, that's
Heads
freaky
up.
kid. I don't. Whoa, okay. Oh, so these are called phantoms. This is definitely a new enemy type. Let's
I
do
got
an
your
assess.
number.
Or not? Assess, please.
Too bad.
Oh, enemy skills can be learned from this monster. Interesting to note. Anyway, thought by experts, thought by experts to be a subspecies of ghost, which is funny because it implies that in the universe there are experts that study ghosts and other paranormal phenomena, and it's like a respected profession. Much like their relatives, however, they can set upon passerby and cause mischief as well as harm, and no one can discern why. Oh, they not they can set upon, but they do set upon passerby. Dispelling its reflect spells with breach. I have no idea what breach means. Makes it susceptible to staggering. Cool story, bro. Enemy skills can be learned from this monster. Neat. I do still have that material equipped, so. Alright. Let's do disorder. That'll get me in the Punisher mode. I mean, it's maybe a mistake, but I'm gonna mostly just, you know.
Fry.
Oh, I just got the Siphon Spirit ability from them, so that's the enemy skill.
It's on you.
Watch and learn.
I'm curious what Maximum Fury would do, but charging uppercut, I believe, is my new thing. So let's try to do that. 'Cause that's probably how I actually learn charging uppercut.
Asshole! Yeah.
This is reminding me a lot of the nail bat
Gotta be smart.
I'm
on
counting
Cloud.
on you.
It's like kind of a garbage weapon, but teaches an interesting ability that I'd like to learn. Yeah. Screw it. Let's do Prey.
Good luck.
Taking
No
over.
need to panic.
Let's do triple slash. Let's do disorder.
Feel the heat.
Ooh, I got a stagger. That's nice. Let's do focus thrust. No. Triple slash.
Like
Let's
playing with
finish
fire.
this.
Ooh, we got the monster berries thing. We got some more staggers. We did all the stuff. Yay, we saved
Guys.
the kids.
Oats! Look, Cloud's here too.
So why'd you kids come
I
out
do
all
love
this
the
way?
This is where our parents are. They're resting, but we wanted to say hi. Sometimes you
that's
just want
fair.
to do that, you know?
Poor orphan kids.
Thanks so much for coming to find us. That's another one I owe ya. We're gonna head back to the house now. Ms. Foley is probably pretty worried.
Hey, Cloud.
All right, kids,
I
stay
found this
safe.
on the ground. You should take it. I think it might come in
Bro
handy.
just gave me time
Bunch of
material.
little smart asses.
Dude, you just found time materia on the ground. You found the ability to manipulate space-time just chilling on the ground. I mean, I appreciate you giving it to me. Holy crap. What an amazing, like, S-tier reward for this quest. We just had combat, so let's, recover. We'll definitely be equipping that time materia pretty much immediately. Let's take a look. Barrett, brother. So you did gain a little bit of stuff towards charging uppercut, so I assume that is, the thing, right? Actually, let's see. Can I view it from here? I assume I can. Proficiency bonus, top up energy reserve? Oh, interesting. No, I see. I understand. That'll be easy to grind out. We'll do that in the next combat we get into. At least I think I understand. Maybe I shouldn't say I understand so confidently. Oh, Barrett currently has the enemy skill material. I didn't remember doing that, but I think for right now I'm gonna remove chakra from Barrett and equip the time materia, because I want that to start gaining AP at the very least. And Barrett's sort of my, like, not necessarily elemental, but oh, you know what? Actually, though, no, that's fine. That's fine. I like that, and we'll just try to start casting haste and stuff. I assume that just increases how quickly my ATB builds up and stuff like that. Cool. So without even intending to it, I think we did complete the Miss Folia section of the quest. Sort of just stumbled upon it. That does seem to be the only way to have done this quest, is to just stumble upon it. So I assume I just need to go back to these sort of like combat zones and bojangle around. So yeah, I don't know if I ever finished my thought from earlier, but basically what I was thinking is, what I'll do is I'm going to record the part after this part may not be posted to YouTube. And let me be clear about what I mean by that. Ooh, there's one of the Chocobos. Oh, I'm sorry, buddy. It's okay. I know. It's rough out there. Oh. Well. Rust Drake, huh? Let's immediately do an assess.
I got your number.
No weaknesses. Spell-weaving airborne lizards found in Sector 5 slums. Inquisitive by nature, they cannot resist collecting shiny objects such as jewelry. I really hope this thing doesn't, like, steal my accessory and then dip or something weird. While enveloped in darkness, they absorb all spells, however, inflicting a certain amount of damage. While they cast gravity, will dispel the darkness and make them susceptible to staggering for a short while. I don't really need to stagger it, I really just need to kill it, for being real.
Get ready.
I'm not even sure I'm hitting it in the air, so hard to tell. Oh, how interesting. I see what it means now by
That'll do.
gravity. That's actually insane magic in this game. Let's do Barret. Let's do... I'm really curious about this. Like, will this still work? Let's try Maximum Fury, just because I'm curious what'll happen.
Hope you don't mind if I feel you.
Alright, so he does still somehow have the ability to fire bullets.
Keep it together.
Oh yeah, so I did want to...
Coming for you. Hurry up.
Don't give up.
Careful. Nothing. Going in. Bring it home.
Let's use a high potion on yourself. And Tifa, let's use a high potion on yourself as well.
Let's do this, not throwing in the towel. It's on you.
All right, get ready.
I guess I have to try Thundaga because...
Calling lightning.
Did that heal it? I can't see its health bar. Okay, it looks like it probably didn't heal it, but... Maybe that was just the way his game was telling me it absorbed all that.
I've got you covered.
Take the lead.
You need me, huh?
I need you to not be standing in shit is what I need from you, brother. I guess Maximum Fury. No, let's do Focus Shot. Oh. Alright, Tifa, I need you to gain some ATB and rapidly. Or we're gonna get a game over screen in a minute here. Let's start by... I need you to cast Cura on yourself.
Still in.
Come on.
And then I need you to gain more ATB. And then I need you to cast Cura on Cloud.
Don't give up.
Won't last long.
And then I need you to gain more ATB. And then I need you to cast Raise on Barret.
Kept you waiting?
And then I need you to gain more ATB. We're just going to play as Tifa for a little bit because she's our healer and this is a high damage fight. Go ahead and cast Regen on Cloud.
No need to panic.
And get some more ATB. And go ahead and cast Regen on Barret. And go ahead and get some more ATB. And cast Regen on yourself. Oh, just kidding. Let's switch to Barret then. Get some ATB on Barret if you can. Holy, the amount of damage that's being done is actually insane.
That's that.
Gotta be smart. This one's gonna haunt me.
Yeah, me too. That was crazy. I am quite worried about the sort of end-of-game boss battles that they're going to give me. I fear I am going to be struggling quite a bit. Oh yeah, right. Key item, Geishel Greens. Sort of forgot that that was part of this quest. Sam's Delivery Service is back in operation. Sector 5, Undercity Station. Steel Mountain. Boarding only. Okay. Cool story, bro. Was there a bench I could sit on near here? Because I have taken quite a bit of damage. Where did I just come from exactly over here? I'm thinking about backtracking to where we fought the ghosts to use the bench there. Because otherwise, we're kind of in trouble. Yeah, can I re-enter this arena without fighting something? Seems okay. So yeah, gamers, this is how I think we're gonna do this. I've got to end this part soon, maybe even now. Let me look at the timer. Yeah, I'm gonna end this part now because we made some progress. We rescued the kids. We found one of the Chocobos. Good stuff. What I'm gonna do is for the next part of this game, I'm gonna record it. But basically what I'm gonna do is just run around and look for side quests and I'm sort of stumbling over my words, but what I mean to say is I'm going to record like a 4-hour long recording session of the game and doing side quests and stuff like that, and I'm just going to heavily edit it because I feel like this is going to be a lot of looking around aimlessly just based on these first 2 side quests that we've been given. I know I walked out and I found like ostensibly like a third of one of the quests and maybe the completion of the second one of the quests just by looking through this one section of the game, but there was nothing telling me that I should go in this direction. I just remembered that there were some like doors I couldn't open here at one point, so I decided to go back here and see if I could like open those doors now, combined with like wanting to see if any of the side quests were out this way. I thought maybe one of the Chocobos would be out here, which there was one, so that was where my head was at. I definitely did not expect to find Miss Folio's missing children out here. That was a complete surprise. But basically, I'm going to go around, I'm going to do a lot of exploring, and there will just be a lot of edits of like, as I stumble upon something that's tied to a side quest, I'll, edit in that footage. And then once I'm done with that, we'll go back to, and I'm doing more Bojangles, I'll just cut that part out. So it'll be like a normal length part next time, but it'll be just like greatest hits, like a compilation of me doing all these quests, hopefully. Because I don't want, I was sort of talking about it earlier, like, oh, I can see the next couple parts being just entirely these quests, but if I also have to like find where the quests are, there's no like icon on the map indicating which way I should go for them like there have been in previous side quests, then I have got to assume that there's going to be a lot of looking around to find out where the side quests even are, and I don't want like the next like 10 parts of this series to be nothing but these end-of-game side quests, especially because the side quest content is not amazingly interesting. I definitely want to experience it. I definitely want to show y'all what this game has to offer for the side quests, but I don't want it to become this just slog of multiple parts where I'm not able to figure out how to progress. I'm remembering now, now that I'm talking like I'm going to end the episode, I am remembering now that this is where I was trying to get. This is maybe the one I just unlocked, actually, weirdly enough. Yeah, let's see if I can get over to where the Angel of the Slums ostensibly is. I might be able to get over there relatively quickly.
Won't take long.
Yeah, not with me here.
What the heck? Oh, the enemies respawn. That's kind of annoying. Abilities. No. Spells. No. Braver? Yeah. Sure.
Yeah! Oh, this is gonna burn.
Abilities. Disorder.
All right.
Yep.
It's on now.
Worked up a good sweat.
I do like seeing a nice sheen on you, Tifa. I'll admit. This way. Okay. And then straight forward and right when I get a... It's really weird that this is here. Like, what? I guess it's just a way to fast travel out of... And I imagine all of the ones that I don't have access to right now fall into this.
This should be pretty easy. Burn! Going in. Ain't no thing.
That's a win.
Like, I think I just automatically unlocked all of the... By picking up the quest, I automatically unlocked all the Chocobo Sam fast travel points. But then there's some additional fast travels that are like a quick way out of one of these in-between areas. And I think that's all that's left for me to unlock here, really. Alright, and of course the NPC is here. I see no reason to not go speak to her, so let's go do that. Let's get the cutscene.
Hey there, Merc. Brought some friends today, I see. Name's Murray. Cloud and
Murray.
Well,
Murray.
let's just say we're recent acquaintances.
Murray.
What are you doing here?
Same thing as you, if I had to guess. Hunting for Don Corneo's fortune.
Now, how'd you know about that?
Well,
she's the angel of the
there's
slums.
nothing I love more than a good rumor. But
Can
I
we just
decided to
acknowledge
fact
that she's
check
the
this
angel of the
one
slums?
myself. Hate to burst your bubble, but it's not here.
If the angel of the slums got to it first, then I'm guessing that guild is as good as gone.
Sounds like a
That was some nice
reasonable
alliteration there,
assumption.
Barrett.
But you know, that's not the rumor that's been making the rounds. Humor me
Oh yeah,
real
do
quick.
tell
A question.
Muriel.
Hypothetically, if you did manage to get your hands on this treasure, what do you think you would do with it?
Easy.
Destroy Shinra.
Make sure the people of Sector 7 had the means to get back on their feet. That's what. We'd use that
Darn right.
creep's fortune to better the lives of everyone down here.
The angel of the slums
Right.
is gonna
Back
like
to
that
this
answer.
rumor. Word on the street says the angel doesn't have the key. If you
Right.
want the full story, talk to Kyrie. She may be young, but she knows everything about everyone. She's easy to spot, too. Striped stockings, big hat. Girl doesn't exactly fit in.
Yeah, Kyrie, the one spreading
Oh,
Shinra
who
propaganda.
I'm too old to keep up with kids her age these days. You understand.
Interesting. Yeah, I knew they wouldn't introduce a character design that unique for just like a little bit of Shinra propaganda and then have her vanish, so it's interesting that she has ties to the Angel of the Slums, Muriel, here, who I've already forgotten how to pronounce your name. I'm so sorry, dear. So it's back to Muriel, because that seems closest. It annoys me a little bit because she took it upon herself to stand up on a soapbox and claim that Avalanche is working for Wutai, and claim basically she got up on a soapbox and was like, Shinra is the good guys, they're here to protect you, Avalanche is the bad guys, they're working for Wutai, poo-poo on Avalanche, they're awful and they're responsible for all this bad stuff that's been happening. So it annoys me that they're painting her out to be a good guy now. I assumed based on that dialogue that she was a plant from Shinra, that she was like maybe even like a Turk, maybe even like gonna take the place of Elena the Turk in this version of the game. Like I was so convinced that she must be like a Shinra spy or like just working for Shinra in some espionage propaganda type vein, paid to go down in the slums and spread the heat of Avalanche. But it turns out she's just, as much as the Angel of the Slums here wants me to think she knows everything, she clearly does. She's clearly extremely misinformed and propagandized and like drinking the Kool-Aid heavily, the Shinra Kool-Aid. So that's crazy to me. That's a crazy, unexpected twist that she's like allegedly a good person that we should speak to about helping people in the slums, but I don't know about all that. What's up?
You won't find anything here. I checked.
Yeah, okay. Well, you won't mind if I check again, will you? Corneo Vault note obtained. Okay. The game does this thing where they will occasionally give me a key item, but then the key item is like useless. Like a medicinal mortar that Mugi sometimes has in stock, which does what? I'm for sure, by the way, it's probably going to be a spoiler, but I'm for sure looking this up between parts because what? And what was the thing I just picked up? It was Corneo Vault Note. Here we go. Oh my god, it actually has information. Merc. Here's some clues on where to find Corneo's secret stashes. Steel Mountain in the Sector 5 slums, the former disposal area in the sewers, in the caved-in tunnel on the collapsed expressway. Start sniffing around those places. You might like what you find. Good luck. The Guardian Angel of the Slums. Interesting. So I was talking about this before. We kept encountering those areas that I couldn't access with the like Don Corneo symbol on them. I definitely have mentioned this before. I assumed that it was some weird thing, like either a PlayStation exclusive or like maybe like a premium edition. Like you get a key if you buy the premium edition of the game and it lets you access these special loot areas. No, it's tied to this quest, which is actually a huge relief. I much prefer it that way, of course. The reason I thought previously that it must be something like that was because it seemed like, especially the one in the sewers, which is mentioned here, the second one they mention here, it seemed to me that one was in an area that there's no way I can access again. But this is heavily implying that I can regain access to there. So, cool. And so we've advanced this quest now. We've done what there is to do here. Anything to say about that note?
That journal is a real pain in the ass.
I know he's trying to identify you. I mean, the Angel of the Slums, which is clearly not you, of course. Sorry for even implying. Yeah, this is a great place. I think it kind of sounds like it maybe wants me to go to those special vaults to investigate further, to try and find that lady as well. She might be just back in town. But we'll try stopping by the Shinra Vault, or the Corneo Vault, I should say, that's in this combat area first. I know it's around here somewhere. I don't remember exactly where. But we'll go find that, see if anything happens when we approach that. And but that's going to be for next time. Like I said, we're going to do sort of a heavily edited part, so I can sort of bust through hopefully a bunch of these side quests, and but I'm gonna end this part here. We've got ourselves well established on the side quest path, I feel, even though I was feeling a little bit directionless for the first like 2/3 of this part. But yeah, we're gonna end the part here, and I will see you all for a heavily edited special episode next time that I'm hopeful will get us all the way to the wall market, at least, all the way to Corneo, maybe. At least to a point where we can maybe in one more part wrap up side stuff and get well positioned to begin the ending of the main story in the part following that. That's my tentative plan. We all know, man plans, God laughs, and all that. So who knows what might actually happen, but that's the tentative plan going forward. Thank you all for watching. I hope y'all had fun with this part, even though it was a bit disjointed, and I will see y'all next time.